guard working in the ocean. This system that you see the engine when it turns around, notice that it's a back-mounted bottle. This actual weight system is the bailout system that we use on the third lung. So if you're diving surface supply down to 100 feet, recreational diving, for some reason the motor stops, you've got a bailout bottle. Now those systems use a 6 cubic foot bottle. This is a 13. Once we started to play around with the configuration of this, we decided to add some flotation to it. It's really not a buoyancy compensator, it's really not a PFD, it's kind of a marrying of the two devices together. So it can act as a BC if needed, mainly in the operation of execution. As Bob stated, rescue mode only, it's not needed. The company, we also built a unit that's got a front mount bottle, it's called a helo system. This is what you see used in pretty much all the offshore powerboat racing helicopter rescue teams. They use these, there's no weights in it. The bottle's mounted in the front so they can sit in the bulkhead of a smaller helicopter, not have it against their back. But pretty much all the teams that do offshore powerboat race rescue are using this type of system. We make a lot of different types of flotation. Our sister company is Halcyon. You're familiar with them. They make long-range dive gear, removers, scooters. We also build flotation for body armor. This is full body armor. Fits into the vest in place when the person wearing it goes into the water. But as I was saying before, this device here came about from some of the things that were happening, especially in St. Johns County, the story that Bob was talking about. And we decided to make it so that it was more of an integrated system. We have them in use throughout the United States. There's teams in California that use it, in the Northeast, a lot in Florida. My particular dive team, we have 6 of these units. Now, this is not designed as a replacement for traditional scuba gear. It's just an adjunct for the existing dive team. This helps you extend the range of your dive team. So, there's a couple different models that are used in public safety diving. One of them is where the dive team is centralized. So if you have a large city and there's a central station, everything's on the dive truck there. It's really not conducive for rescue. That's more of a recovery team. If you've got to drive 20 minutes to a site and then set up, you're not in rescue mode anymore. But by spreading the gear out and having divers throughout your city utilizing techniques of equipment like this, you have a much more rapid response time. And that's why we developed this system. Again, an adjunct for the existing dive team. I know Bob talked about being a 10-minute operation time. Our city uses a 5-minute operation time. South Florida is covered by canals. So we have maybe 10 drownings a year that are people that just fall into the canal. Last year we had 3 drownings in our city from guys riding lawnmowers. They were cutting the banks of canals and the lawnmower flipped into the canal. And 2 of them, the people riding the lawnmower didn't swim. And the third one, the guy was pinned by the lawnmower as it rolled over. So they drowned in very shallow water. One of them didn't even need this, could have got in and wasted water and got the guy out. The guys, when they stepped off the truck, they were already wearing this. So if they did have to put their head underwater for 30 seconds or so to work, they already have a secure air supply, and it's a much safer system to use.